Next up, at UFC Edmonton, we have Serhiy Sidey taking on Garrett Armfield. Serhiy Sidey, 10-2 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss in his UFC debut, taking on Garrett Armfield, 10-4 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off the submission loss to Brady Highstand. Serhiy Sidey, tall as hell, especially in this division. He can grapple as well, powerful guy who, despite being so tall and so long, doesn't really use that range well on his feet. He likes to plot forward. He'll keep that jab in your face, and then he's going to throw big power shots right at you. He can be taken down. He can get his legs shot, but even when he is taken down, he's got good enough BJJ off his back to maybe sneak something out. Shockingly chinny. Shockingly chinny.
Lagging, dude.
For primarily a striker. But he is very tough. Coming off that close loss to Ramon Tavares, where he had the striking volume, but he was dropped. Taking on Garrett Armfield. Garrett Armfield trying to be internet famous with his memes, but we'll focus on the fighting. Technical striker. He will double up his jab. He'll switch stances pretty well. Always working forward. Stays controlled. Doesn't take too many risks. Does a good job kicking the legs before coming up top. Solid takedown defense. And while he doesn't typically look for offensive takedowns, he does have clean power, and he'll work them in well. He's coming off that come from a head loss to Brady Highstand, where he was winning that fight. He dropped him, and then he was just bullied to the ground and submitted. I'm not a big Garrett Armfield fan, and I'm hoping to put my biases aside here, because the reality is he does have some skills. He has power. He's got knockdowns in half of his UFC fights. Serhiy got dropped in his last fight, so this could be a similar situation where Serhiy's going to get dropped, not have the success he's looking for, maybe pull it off late. I am going to pick Serhiy, though, because I don't know if Garrett is going to be able to hang with the striking pressure, survive what Serhiy's going to throw his way. But this is going to be a fun fight, and it's going to be a nail-biter if you're on the Serhiy Sidey side. Garrett Armfield's better than his desire to be a Twitter meme will have you think. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I will say, maybe this is a personal vendetta. Maybe this is, whatever. I will say Garrett Armfield, as you guys know, was my lock of the week earlier this year. Okay, we put a nice video together for him, right? Garrett Armfield, he loved it, right? Followed me on Instagram, was a big fan of the video. He went on to be a winner for lock of the week, and some people consider that kind of a weird decision, right? I think people were surprised it wasn't a split, but he won it. He was a lock of the week winner. Then he reached out and said, "Can you make a video about that win for me? And I'll pay you for it." And I was like, "No, you don't have to pay me. I'll do it. But send me some training videos because I've got a good idea of showing you training for the fight and stuff." He's like, "All right, deal." Never did. Next thing I know, Angelo, the guy has unfollowed me on Instagram.
Really?
So, I don't know what I did. I don't know. Maybe the guy starts getting jealous. I'm not picking his teammates or something.
Wait,
I even saw him at the Apex.
Wait, let's spend a second on that. That's kind of a crazy thing to do. He chose to follow you for whatever reason. There's an edit you did, whatever it was, the support you showed him. And then one day, the man who is desperate to be an internet meme, he literally makes memes of himself. He takes famous memes and puts himself in them and then puts them out, hoping people will share them. That person sat down, saw you with your cool gaming headset on and the sunglasses inside and was like, unfollow? That's crazy, dude.
It surprised me as well. I even saw him when I went to the Apex in March because he was the lock of the week in January, February. When I went to the Apex in March, he was cornering somebody. And I was like, "Garrett, lock of the week." And he posted on his Instagram. They're saying, "No, I'm unfollowed." So, I don't know what's going on with that. But I will tell you this, and this is completely unbiased. Serhiy Sidey's going to knock this dude out. I mean, he's going to knock this dude out nice and cold. He started to come on in that Ramon fight. And Ramon, I believe, is a better boxer than Garrett Armfield. I mean, he is like a real boxer. I mean, he's got the Philly shell. He's rolling with stuff. He's shoulder rolling stuff. And Garrett Armfield is a good boxer, but he's going to stay in the pocket more. He's going to be a little bit more of a hittable guy. And although Ramon was firing back and was hitting a guy like Sidey never fucking took a back step. I mean, he was pressuring the whole time, was able to come on stronger in that fight, finally got that jab going with that length. And I think Garrett Armfield, while he might have some okay success in the first round, eventually Sidey's going to wear this guy down. down, throw the jab out there, start hurting him with the 1s and 2s against the fence. And the second that you see Garrett Armfield start wrestling, you're going to know he's in fucking trouble. So I like the striking of Serhiy Sidey. I think the length is going to be the biggest issue here for a guy like Garrett Armfield, who had success boxing with a guy like Brad Katana, but Brad Katana is a very short, compact guy with staying in his face. A longer, rangy Sidey, I think he's going to have issues with, and I don't think he's going to be able to get Sidey on the ground to be able to grapple him. So I like Sidey here, and I think you could find a knockout on Garrett.
Dude, I can't believe this dude unfollowed you. That's crazy. Because I can understand not following to begin with. To choosing to follow somebody, it's an active choice. Like some people are all about follow me and not follow you and whatever. Other people, take their time. I'm only going to follow specific people, whatever.
And I did the video for him. He asked me to do another one. I was like, no, he was going to pay me. I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'll just do it because you're my lock of the week. It was awesome. It was a great fight. I'll send you the whole fucking. I'll show you the whole fucking conversation.
That's right. He didn't even send you the clips you needed to.
No,
make
I just said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll send the thing. Look. Yes, I do. Look, all this stuff.
We can't see it.
I know. Hold on. Okay. Look, he says, thank you, Jacob. I sent all this stuff. I got this idea for the video and stuff like that. Look, would you put together another highlight video for me? Let's see if it focuses. I don't know what, I can't read what I said there, but I'm sure I said, I might have some time end of this week. Yeah, I'll see if I can put something together. I appreciate it. Let me know how much it would cost. $0, laugh out loud. It's no big deal. I enjoyed doing it. Thank you, Jacob. So then I sent him the whole idea for the video. Yes, I do. Because he said he has video of him training. I sent the follow-up, blah, blah, blah. I sent the video of him at, look, watch, I can play the video. Look. Lock of the week, Garrett Armfield. I point at him. Oh, there's me and Minty. And he hearts it. I'm like, let's go.
The unfollow is crazy. I can understand not following to begin with. That I get. Unfollow is crazy. That's an act. He went through his shit and said nope.
Well, you must have seen something, but it's not like I don't.
You don't even post anything on Instagram.
I never really post it on my story.
No, it's all your weird, like, homoerotic bait that you post where you're, like, shirtless holding your fake bulge. That's what it was. Nah, you got a whole bunch of shirtless bullshit for no reason. That's what it was.
I have one picture, I think, of.
Okay. Yeah. And then you have a picture of your ass.
So he's intimidating.
Or it was just too much, and it was like, I don't like the feelings I'm getting.
He can never live up to it.
No, or he just doesn't like how it makes him feel.
It was a jealousy thing. I literally think it was a jealousy thing.
I think it was a not fully in touch with who he is thing, and didn't like what it was doing to him as a person.
So he just ran away from it.
Yeah, so he just ran away with it.
For his own good. I don't know if he's in a relationship, but it was starting to affect his relationship. Is what you were saying.
Dude, the unfollow is crazy. This is a guy who was tweeting, anybody want me on their podcast? I'll go on your podcast.
You know what's so funny is I literally just got a follow on Instagram.
Are you sure he's unfollowed? Oh, is it him watching?
And I was like, oh my god, imagine, dude, if he just all of a sudden followed me, it would be the funniest shit in the entire world. If I looked at my phone, all of a sudden I saw Garrett Armfield follows you.
How do you know he unfollowed you? You went to his page for something.
No, because you can't look at it like that. But because I look at who views my stories. I think everyone, if you post a story, you look at who views it or whatever. And obviously, I always see the fighters that view it. Like everyone that watches. I mean, like Yanez and Yusuf and Amanda Ribas and Deanna Barbosa and Cody Brunage and Charles Johnson and fucking Elkins and all these people view my stories, and I was seeing his name, and then I wasn't seeing his name for a while, so I was like, oh, maybe just, because I'll hide stories every once in a while if I don't want to see it, whatever, but to unfollow, I was like, there's no way he unfollowed me. He did.
That's crazy. Well, if you want to follow us and the successful...
Pay the ultimate price.
And the successful journey that we've been on.
People are like following me now. I keep looking at my phone like waiting for it.
All the winning bets, the picks, the breakdowns, the artificial intelligence, the tools, the set of everything that we offer. It's one single package. We're not messing around with multiple tiers and DFS and this ad. No bullshit. It's $10 every single thing we do. Greatest value in this space. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top.
And no, that's not the reason I'm fucking betting against him, you fucking half-ass dipshits. I think he loses the fight.